So I started having headaches towards the middle of June, and my head was just pounding, and I just felt something is not right. And I remember getting to the hospital and getting into a room, and then I don't really remember much outside of him saying, "I'm sorry, you have a mass on your brain." I just remember thinking, I've been through so much, and like, God, don't let this be how my kids lose their dad. You have no control over this, zero control, and I like to control things, and I literally just had to say, "All right, God, this, whether I live or die is literally in your hands."
And you think, not me, or that couldn't happen to me, until you're faced with it. And then it's like, it rocks your entire life, because you're just sitting there and your anxiety's getting worse. And, seeing my best friend nurses can sit here all day and say, "We're gonna take care of him." But as a wife, you just have to let him go. And that was really hard.
So I get to stand on stage a lot, whether it's speaking over my career as a pastor, whether it's speaking or singing. You sing things like, God is good and He's faithful, and He's gonna hold true to His word, and He's gonna see you through. If it's not good, He's not done. Stuff like that. And when you're thrown into the fire of something like this, and you have your thoughts. Your thoughts could go one of two ways. It could go towards, "Oh my gosh, everything's crashing. This is the worst. God, you failed me. Like, what are you doing?" And I remember even in that meeting with the doctor, that first doctor that told me I had a mass. I remember after I kind of came to a little bit from blacking out, my first thought was, "All right, God, you got this. I have no control over this. I can't do anything. So I just have to surrender this thing to Him." For me, I wanted my reactions and my posture to be something my kids could look at and be like, "You know what? My dad faced this, or my husband faced this, and he was not moved." That he trusted the God that he speaks about, that he sings about, that he proclaims, and that they can trust him too. I didn't want to freak out. I didn't want my kids to see me, stressed out and worried and not trusting in Him, when that's what I preach all the time, is that we serve a God who is so much bigger than all this, that even if things on this side of heaven end, that there's something so much better that we get to go to. So I had to really, for me, it was about focusing and posturing my thoughts to the truth that I'm constantly speaking to them. To me, that was the most important thing.